In 2016, we expect to be launching our first addressable system in Europe in concert with the team at Telenet, which is a Liberty Global owned entity, and SBS Broadcasting, which is also owned by Liberty Global. But I can tell you that the folks at Telenet are being very open and talking to the other broadcasters in the marketplace as well to seek whether they'd like to participate as well. And so that will be the first broadcast television, cable television integrated addressable launch in Europe that I'm aware of. And we're very excited about that. And Telenet is a very sophisticated organization. And in Belgium, it's a very privacy-centric marketplace as well. And so we've been able to develop our system in such a way that Telenet will have all the capabilities of control over what degree of targeting is implemented in concert with the rules of the road, so to speak, in their country.
And just briefly, tell us about what that means on the buy side and the sell side, how much inventory and kind of what that, is it similar to what you guys do in the States? Is it really different?
Oh, it's quite different. I mean, because of the fact that you're dealing with a broadcaster which has 24 hours a day of inventory availability opposed to the way it works in the United States with the MVPD community, where they only are limited to 2 minutes per hour for their advertising capability. This has the potential to really demonstrate to the rest of the world the true power of addressability. So even though Europe is just playing a little bit of catch-up, if you would, in terms of addressability, the fact is that this system that's being launched there is a very sophisticated system, and in concert with the broadcaster will be one of the first and most unique of its kind in the world.
And Dave, which kind of leads us into the opportunities around the world. And we were at the Beat Retreat, and you were saying that in the States we're limited to these 2 minutes, but it's much different in other markets, isn't it? The opportunities to address much more.
Well, let's be very clear. We're not limited in the States to the 2 minutes. That's a self-imposed restriction of the MVPDs who are using addressability to increase their own advertising sales. We very much believe that in 2016 we will see the MVPD community in the United States begin to cooperate with broadcasters and expand into the full 14 minutes an hour. However, as we head around the world into Asia, into Latin America, South America, and Europe, that same concept of having 2 minutes an hour is not as prevalent. It does exist in certain markets, Santiago, Chile, Puerto Rico, even in Singapore, they do have some inventory that's controlled by the MVPD community. But for the most part, it will require a collaboration between the broadcasters, the pay TV operators, or the broadcasters and the smart TV providers in order to bring addressability to the marketplace. But we're seeing that possibility look more favorable than we ever have before, basically because linear broadcast television is in a bit of a decline. Whether it's truly in a decline or whether that viewership is being shifted to other devices, that's an argument that I'll leave for people of a higher pay degree than I. But as far as a technologist and our company, we see addressability becoming a very, very important solution to increase advertising revenues during a period where linear television does appear to at least be demonstrating lower numbers.